I'm going to start it this way by talking about andropause, because this is not something that is spoken a lot of, right? So andropause is a condition that is associated with the decrease in the male hormone testosterone. So we know about estrogen for women, but yes, testosterone, right? And it is commonly referred to as hypogonadism in aging men, right? So it is unlike menopause in that the decrease in testosterone and the development of symptoms is more gradual than what occurs in women, right? It can affect men at various ages, right? So as the man ages, he will start notice a decline in testosterone, right? And an increase in other hormones, right? So pretty much what we're actually seeing is in andropause versus menopause. So the testosterone production declines gradually, right? Sperm production does not stop. However, not all men will experience the symptoms of andropause, but however, it starts around age 30. So for some persons who are still, not focusing on a healthy lifestyle, thinking that they need to wait until they get to about 50, 60 before they see changes, like no, it's declining testosterone actually starts around age 30. All right. So point to note for those who are younger males who may be on the platform, or for those who have sons who are not of that age limit yet, that they want to teach them this. Very, very important to protect their sexual health, that they realize. So what is the point with andropause that I want to tie in for you all and these lifestyle diseases and sexual dysfunction? Well, first of all, xenoestrogens. Environmental health is the big one here, because remember I told you about the 6 components. So environmental health is the next one I'm touching on. And environmental health, not much is being said about it, but in the field of naturopathic medicine, that is a major factor. So environmental health and risk factors. So what are some of the things we need to look for? Well, xenoestrogens, right? So these are hormone disruptors that exist in our environment that are part of some of the tools that you use, or instruments you may use within your home. So we talk about the plastic bottles and bags, pesticides, right? Where you purchase your food is very important. The imported stuff that you get in terms of vegetables is not the best variety for you. Eating local produce is the best. Plus knowing also where it is grown and how it is grown is also important, right? Parabens, you will say, well, as a man, I don't have to worry about makeup and hair products. Well, the generation, we see a lot of diversions now, but nevertheless, your products too, whether it be just a deodorant, or if you use moisturizer for your face, or lotion, or soaps, please pay attention to the ingredients in the back, because you do take in a lot of that affects your testosterone levels, right? And can cause other issues. So symptoms of low testosterone: low sex drive, difficulties getting an erection, or erections that don't last as long or as strong as usual, lack of energy, depression, irritability and mood swings, loss of strength or muscle mass, and increased body fat, right? So if you're not sure what's happening and you have any of these symptoms, it's probably a good time to have a checkup and get your testosterone levels checked, right? Simple blood test, right? Won't hurt. All right. Now, there are other factors that can cause testosterone levels to decline as well, right? And apart from the xenoestrogen, which I brought in, then you have unhealthy lifestyle habits like alcohol excess or severe exercise, like a lot of persons do, muscle building or weight lifting to that extent. That can have an effect as well. And stress even ties back in here as well. And you have other conditions that may also affect that, which could be persons who were treated for, say, prostate cancer or something, who have got radiation or chemotherapy for other types of cancers, as well as men who would have had mumps in their younger years. These can affect testosterone production. However, naturopathic medicine, the options that you use to treat it, naturopathic medicine can also be an option for it to increase testosterone levels. And I think this is where a lot of persons were asking about herbs, because it is probably linked to trying to increase their testosterone levels. Yes, that can be done naturally with food and also herbs. Another big thing for men as it relates to environmental health is cigarette smoking. And some will say, well, I don't smoke cigarette. But when you socialize, when you go out and on the weekends and you're with friends, you may be with a friend that smokes, and secondhand smoking is more dangerous to you than anyone else. So pay more attention to secondhand smoke. It has a deleterious effect on the body. It affects several body organs. So just like the person who smokes will probably have changes in their blood vessels, which reduces blood flow. You inhaling the cigarette smoke also damages your lungs and can cause other structural changes as well. So secondhand smoke is just as dangerous. So don't say that you don't smoke so you don't have to worry. As long as you're in an atmosphere where you're inhaling secondhand smoke, you are still getting the disruptive effects from that. So pay more attention to environmental health as it relates to your sexual health.